Well, hello YouTube and TikTok channels. It's Belmont here. And for Friday's video, I opted for something different. This is a how-to. Now, I personally want to give a shout out to my Remastered Edition, my nephew, Lan. And Lan's my nephew. I don't know if I've talked about him yet. He picked up lock picking from watching videos, and apparently it's been very recently, and he uses paper clips. So first I want to say to my Remastered Edition, it's okay to pick locks, Lan. Just don't take them to school. Do not take an actual cheap or expensive set of lockpicks to school, because you'll lose that shit. Take paper clips instead. No one will suspect a paperclip or bobby pin. Or, if you're watching this video now, no one will ever suspect these. Now, what are they? They are flexible cutting mats from Dollar Tree, and they're for food prep. These only costed $1.25. Now, naturally, I do a lot of cooking, but that's not important. What is important is I found something that for $1.25, I could make a lot of these really easily. And these are my mica shims, and they are Clom brand. These were given to me by Mayhem Keys, Steve specifically. And these mica shims, they are the same thickness, but they are not as see-through as the flexible cutting mats. So what did I decide to do? I decided to make some extra plastic door shims. Why? Because I suddenly wanted to. And it's good for the channel. Now, if you don't shop at Dollar Tree, and that's okay if you don't, it would be smarter for you to shop at Dollar Tree and get cheap stuff, and you'd be able to find this. Now, naturally, you could also find it at Walmart and other places, but if you want to get the most bang for your buck, go to Dollar Tree, buy these. 2 of them in there. I've got an unopened pack, and for the magic of time travel and time saving, here's the open one. All this is those same cutting mats using the fine point Sharpie and a pair of scissors. And just trace, cut. Now, I made these shims longer because variety. They don't have to be completely neat and perfect. My penmanship was a little sloppy. I am using a motel room bed, so I don't have a desk. It would be preferred if you used a desk or a flat surface And I do mean like a solid flat surface. The idea is you want a nice long shape. Now, something else I want to say is I know a lot of my TikTok subscribers / followers, yeah, a lot of you are basic flim-flam Chinese accounts to where you're trying to offer people money, you're potentially trying to scam. You know what? I'm not a big fan of scammers, but if you want to follow my channel, that's great. I do know that there are some who are legitimate profiles like myself, and I do appreciate those. Now we got 4. We got one that's a little thicker, and we got 3 that are just about the same size as these. And we're about to have 4 more. As content creators, we all try to come up with something new, original, at least to our channels. So we all got to do a little tactical planning. And personally, a little tactical planning for $1.25, that's not bad, honestly. I am glad that you guys liked last week's video of showing off the Southford C6010. Now, a word of caution when it comes to making your own picks and then taking them out somewhere. Obviously, you want to make a tension wrench rake. Tension wrench using a bobby pin. That's always a good idea because it's going to be more durable than a standard paper clip. Paper clips are good. The large ones have a lot of tensile strength and they're going to last a little while longer, but if you're doing more complicated locks than, say, master locks, they're going to start bending. Having a multi-tool would also help you. And that's going to help with the bending of them. So you can be a bending Rodriguez. But get your multi-tool pliers and make the lock picks like that. But do know that if you bend a paper clip too many times, it is going to break. So be careful. And wrap your improvised handle in electrical tape or duct tape. That way it looks a little bit more gritty. So I'm going to close it out for this week. So we're coming up at the 10-minute mark. You've now just seen door shims like clom made with a Dollar Tree cutting mat. Hope you enjoyed this week's episode. Stay warm because it's chilly here in Western Pennsylvania. And as always, this is Belmont saying, stick around.